Well, ladies and gentlemen, so finally getting some time to shoot a video here in New York. And yes, I've got the same sweatshirt on because I don't wear this sweatshirt all the time except when I just go out when it's cold and it's washed. Okay, thank you very much to my wife who washed it. But today I wanted to discuss with you Ketu in the 6th house in your Navamsa chart and what happens when Ketu is in the 6th house in your D9 Navamsa chart, which is one of the most important charts in Vedic Astrology, which is kind of related to your marriage, your second half of life, and your fortune, who you kind of turned into. It's not the final outcome. Navamsa is not the final outcome. It is who you turn into. Okay? So we're discussing that today, and obviously, as you know, this is the chart of marriage, like how the married life is and how planets kind of like intervene in your daily married life. Okay? And as always, if you do not know, if you have Ketu in the 6th house of your D9 Navamsa chart, or all your other Navamsa details and astrological details, check out the links in the description, or go to astrologycares.com, where you're going to find the reports along with my books, consultations, and obviously though I also have a new consultation called My Unique Reading, which is just unique. So anyway, Ketu in the 6th house of your Navamsa. So here's the thing about Ketu, okay? The thing about Ketu is that it has its good and it has its bad. Meaning, for example, let's say 6th house of Navamsa is about divorce, disputes of the marriage. It's about debts of the marriage. It's about enemies of the marriage. Okay? What Ketu does, it'll cut the enemies of the marriage. It'll cut the debt of the marriage. Okay? Like, for example, you will not have interest in wanting to gain debt. Anytime you get debt, you feel like irritated, you feel agitated with Ketu. It's like a snake just bit you. You're like, you can't function unless you are, debt free. So in a way, it's good. What also is a good thing, because remember, with no placement in Navamsa can protect you from, not one placement is going to protect you from a divorce in your Navamsa. Because you're going to have multitudes of yogas and combinations occurring to where you can be saved from a divorce. But let's just say you get a divorce. Okay, you're trying to get a divorce, or your spouse is trying to get a divorce from you. What happens with Ketu in the 6th house? It quickly gets the proceeding done. It like quickly cuts. It's like a hot knife through butter. So when you get a divorce, it like easily just cuts the divorce, and just you're free. Now, if you're with Saturn, like Saturn and Ketu in the 6th house, there's going to be blood spatter in divorce, meaning the cutting will be slow and cutting will be painful. But again, like I said, Saturn is there, and especially if, let's say, your Saturn, Ketu are in Scorpio in 6th house of Navamsa. I mean, I've seen proceedings that just drains the person's blood and sweat and tears out before they get the final signatures done. But this is an excellent placement for, destroying the enemy, destroying the obstacles, destroying certain things in life that are hindrance to your marriage or hindrance to your luck. The other thing we also see with Ketu in the 6th house is your children may reject family assets or family progression of family lineage. Meaning, if you have a family business with Ketu in the 6th house, they may not want to continue. They may want to become doctors instead of doing family business. They may want to go into entertainment and do family business. They may want to join my school and become astrologers and not do family business. So there's going to be rejection by the children of not continuing certain family traditions, not continuing certain family thing. And it can also be that they just don't care for the family. They don't want to be away from everybody else. I mean, If you think everybody in this world will have a happy relationship with children because you're following my channel, that's not the case. You know, you may have the most disastrous relationship with the children, depending upon, you know, how the alignments are, because not everything is happy, hunky-dory. The other thing we also see with Ketu is that after marriage, or as soon as the marriage happens, the career gets split. Meaning, like, if you're doing a job or business, it gets cut and you do something different. And especially Ketu in the 6th house will also make you get away from home after marriage. You may have to do something where you get away from where you're living, your homeland, people that you know that are familiar to you. Okay? So this is my analysis of Ketu in the 6th house of your D9 Navamsa chart, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your Ketu is, all your astrological details, my book reports, consultation, check out the links in the description. Or if you want to join my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, just check out the link in the description as well. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.